वक्त की बड़ी खबर आपको बता दें, पश्चिम बंगाल के राज्यपाल होंगे डॉक्टर सीवी आनंद बोस। राष्ट्रपति ने सीवी बोस को राज्यपाल నియుక్తి किया है।
పశ్చిమ బెంగాల్కు కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం కొత్త గవర్నర్ నియమించింది. నూతన గవర్నర్గా మాజీ ఐఏఎస్ అధికారి సివి ఆనంద బోస్ను నియమిస్తున్నట్లు రాష్ట్రపతి ద్రౌపది ముర్ము కార్యాలయం ప్రకటన విడుదల చేసింది.
പശ്ചിമ ബംഗാൾ ഗവർണറായി മുൻ IAS ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥനും മുതിർന്ന ബ്യൂറോക്രാറ്റ് കൂടിയായ ഡോക്ടർ സിവി ആനന്ദ് ബോസിനെ രാഷ്ട്രപതി നിയമിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
మాజీ ఐఏఎస్ అధికారి డాక్టర్ సివి ఆనంద్ బోస్ను నూతన గవర్నర్గా నియమిస్తూ
മലയാളിയായ മുൻ IAS ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥൻ സിവി ആനന്ദ ബോസ് പശ്ചിമ ബംഗാൾ ഗവർണർ.
സിവി ആനന്ദ് ബോസ്
ബംഗാൾ എനിക്ക് അപരിചിതമായ ഒരു സ്ഥലമല്ല.
डॉक्टर सीवी आनंद बोस।
సివి ఆనంద్ బోస్ బెంగాల్
పశ్చిమ బెంగాల్ గవర్నర్.
సివి ఆనంద్ బోస్ బెంగాల్ కు రెగ్యులర్ గవర్నర్ గా కొనసాగుతారని పేర్కొన్నారు.
Art holds a mirror before time. India has a great tradition of art and a rich array of artists which make us proud. Farmers are the backbone of India. When the nation was forging ahead with confidence in every field, came the stunning pandemic which took the country off gear. When the nation was groping in the dark, a dedicated IAS officer from Kerala, Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, came up with a series of innovative suggestions on art, culture, heritage, soft power, labor, healthcare, and various aspects of human life. It is heartening to note that most of Ananda Bose's recommendations have now become part of the national policy, bringing relief and solace to the suffering millions. Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, the pioneer and innovator, is a civil servant with a difference. Well known as the friend of the poor and downtrodden, this rare breed of an IAS officer has always been with the people. There are umpteen initiatives of his which have gone a long way in ameliorating the lot of the poor in India. When the migrant workers started their exodus through the streets of India, during the pandemic, government decided to appoint a one-man commission through Central Advisory Board for Labour, and the obvious choice fell on Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose. In his capacity as the one-man expert commission on labour, Dr. Bose has given recommendations with a far-reaching benefit to the workforce of this land. National registration of the migrant labour, one nation, one ration card, and a series of such recommendations have today found a place in government policies and are being implemented. Ananda Bose goes to the people, the workers, the farmers and poor, study their problems and suggest solutions which have come in handy to help them in many fields. Ananda Bose is a pioneer who set up the famous Nirmithi Kendra or building centers to provide cost-effective and environment-friendly housing to the poor. His concept of affordable housing is reflected in the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana. Dr. Bose has been awarded 4 times with the Global Best Practice nomination by the United Nations for his work in the field of housing the poor and protecting nature. If Kerala has emerged as God's own country, the moving spirit behind it is the District Tourism Promotion Council, which was conceived and set by Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose when he was District Collector of Kollam. As an innovator par excellence, Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose has pioneered more than 52 new institutions and movements in the country, such as the Gramotsava, File to Field, Priyadarshini Motor Service, Institute of Parliamentary Affairs, Institute of Alternative Education, Astor Television Studio, and a host of other institutions and initiatives launched by Dr. Bose have come to stay at the national and even at the international level. A gifted and renowned poet, novelist, short story writer, essayist and columnist, Dr. Bose has to his credit 300 publications, including 45 books. 4 of his books have become bestsellers. He is the recipient for 6 national and international awards for his literary contributions. His poems have been set to music by eminent musicians such as Padma Bhushan K.S. Chitra, Kavalam Srikumar, and a host of other celebrities in the field of music. Dr. Bose was born in Mannanam village, Kottayam, on 2nd of January 1951. His father, Sri P.K. Vasudevan Nair, was a freedom fighter, and mother, Padmavati Amma, a central government official. Always active in the field of art and culture, Dr. Bose was General Secretary of the Deepika Children's League when he was a student. After joining the Indian Administrative Service, IAS, in the year 1977, Dr. Bose took his PhD from the Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani, in Habitat Management and Environment. Dr. Bose's official career is resplendent with meritorious achievements. He started his career as Assistant Collector in Kannur district, then became Sub-Collector Kasargod, District Collector Kollam, Secretary and Principal Secretary in various departments such as Higher Education, Forest and Environment, and was Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister of Kerala during the time of Mr. K. Karunakaran. The world of art and culture in India is deeply indebted to Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, who took the initiative to submit to the Prime Minister of India a comprehensive report on the welfare, development and growth of art and culture in India, known as Kala Kranti. This Ananda Bose report consists of 165 recommendations covering all aspects of the growth and development of the soft power of this country. Dr. Bose has put in place a lot of new initiatives which came to the relief of the economically and socially weaker sections of society, like the scheduled castes and tribes, fishermen, women and children, and other vulnerable sections of society. A highly talented creative genius, Dr. Bose is the recipient of more than 100 prizes and awards, including 15 gold medals during his student days. Nationally recognized as an expert policy strategist, Dr. Bose has held many positions at the international level as well. He continues as the head of the Habitat Alliance, which is the consultative status with the United Nations. A compulsive traveler who has seen almost every part of the world, a globetrotter, Dr. Ananda Bose has had hundreds of visits to the nooks and corners of the world. He shares these travel experiences with reading the public in his own inimitable manner. India's legendary President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, was very fond of Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose. On the advice of Sri Abdul Kalam, Dr. Bose in his capacity as the chairman of the Atomic Energy Education Society, set up a massive edutainment studio, ASTA, in the campus of the BARC, or Bhabha Atomic Research Centre in Mumbai. The District Tourism Promotion Council, established by Dr. Bose as District Collector of Kollam, is credited with launching the first modern houseboat in Kerala. It was Ananda Bose who launched the idea of fair price shops for medicine through his pioneering venture, Dhanvantari Kendra. The well-known makeover man in the IAS, Dr. Bose, was sent by the then Prime Minister of India to clean up the corruption-ridden organization NAFED and the National Museum of India. Dr. Bose is known for his successful efforts to bring down the rising price of onion in Delhi and other states. He introduced the Easy Kit, containing provisions for the household at less than market price. Ananda Bose is a pioneer in affordable housing, for which the Government of India honoured him with the prestigious National Special Habitat Award. Ananda Bose launched the first ever Gramolsava in the country, which the Government of Kerala replicated in other districts. Enjoying the trust and confidence of the minorities, Dr. Ananda Bose had the privilege to profile Saint Chavara Kuriakose alias on the floor of United Nations and before the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. Dr. Bose has been hailed by the Government of Kerala as a lord of ideas and by the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh as inspired civil servant. India's present Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has described Dr. Bose as the man of ideas. Wife Lakshmi looks after her family estates. Daughter Nandita Bose was a gifted dancer and painter of repute. Son Vasudev Bose, pursuing acting at Stella Adler Acting Studio, Los Angeles. Grandson Advait Nair, or Akku, is a student of the famous Shivanadar Public School in Delhi. He is a friend of all religions and groups, which otherwise have an unhappy relation with each other. At the national level, he has been authorized to do whatever is needed to promote social harmony in the pluralistic society that is India. No wonder that Dr. Bose has endeared himself to the minorities in the country. Dr. Bose is known for his absolute integrity, honesty, credibility and efficiency. The plethora of initiatives which he has launched in the field of governance is a source of stimulation and inspiration for others. This unorthodox civil servant in the IAS always speaks with pride. Your first duty is to the people. Your second duty is to the people. Your third duty is to the people. These words reverberate throughout the administrative system all over India. Let this rare genius, inspiring role model, take this nation to greater heights and society to a great leap forward, to fresh woods and pastures anew. Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, the one and only man of ideas.